Welcome back to Manor Lords, this series of um, restoring the peace on normal playthrough, beginner friendly with me, Doc Hotpants. I've saved our progress. In the last video, we beat two bandits, or two bands of bandits, and raided their camps. So, yeah, things are going pretty well. We're in January of year 2. So actually, we've managed to do much more than I had anticipated. Our treasury is filling. We are okay on regional wealth. We have our manors set up. We're building the retinue tower right now. And yeah, taxes are at 20%. That's pretty high. I hope to reduce that at some point, but you know, we're doing okay on the approval. It's fine. We also have almost 1,000 influence, so in theory, we could attempt to claim a territory. We're not going to do that though, because I want those bandit camps to spawn and take them instead. That might make it a bit easier. The Baron will probably claim this territory in February or March. We're gonna let him do that. I think, because I don't think that I want to hire mercenaries just yet. We could try to, well, we'll see. Let's first use the people that we have for the resources. We have 2 hunters going. We have 3 people in the quarry. We have the trading post. We have 2 horses in there. Let's buy these cabbages just to make sure we have enough food. And then we should also start, because we're adding families now, we should also start to build up some of these backyard extensions to provide some food. Other than that, we have the church. We need a corpse pit still. Let's build that real quick. Maybe put that somewhere in a corner. Oh, not there. Let's just put it here, just to have one. It's not pretty. Again, this is not about pretty building. This is about just beating the campaign and help beginners see how it can be done. You know, one of the many ways that it can be done. Now, we're doing okay here. We're producing planks. Not as quickly as I'd like, but, you know, we're producing. We should probably also build a forester to make it a bit easier. Oops, a forester. To make it a bit easier for the logging camp to get their logs in. And yeah, again, in February or March, the Baron is going to claim his first territory. I don't think that we'll contest that claim. We could, let's pause this and look at the mercenaries. We could hire all of these mercenaries, but we'd be limited to a month for now. And that's not enough. So I think we'll just let him claim the territory as is. We'll see how it, how we progress. Okay. Next goal is to get a 3rd horse. And I think, well, let's also just add another trader just to make sure. We have, I think, 1 forager going. Let's build the herb garden and set up trade for herbs. Yep, we're okay on rough stone, but we want to sell the rough stone down to 0. And we don't have honey and wax going just yet, but let's just prepare for that as well. I also want to set up iron. because our militia was unfortunately reduced to
You'll not
14,
find finer wares
so we
anywhere
lost
else.
their equipment. So that also means that if we build up iron production here, that we will have to level up some houses in order to not have to buy the spears. It's unfortunate,
Perhaps
but
it was simply a bad batch.
we'll
These things
just,
do happen
you know,
from
we'll
time to
react
time.
to what we're faced with. And if we lose people, we'll just have to face the consequences. Still have to wait a bit for the horses. Our influence is growing. There's someone else coming in. That's good. We already have 4 traders, 3 people in the quarry. I think I want another logger. I want this to speed up just a bit, and then the next person that comes in will be a forester. But the second logger should already make things a bit easier in order to get that timber in to build. And then I think let's just add some chicken stalls here. They'll be providing us with a good amount of food, which will help us along. So 5 chicken coops will provide 5 families with food for the whole year. So that's good. And then let's see what they're missing in order to upgrade. Just the planks. Okay. So with the added logger here, our saw pit should have more work to do, and we should then be able to actually upgrade some burgages in order to be able to do the iron production or weapons production that we're going to need. So that also means that we'll need a bloomery. They will make the iron ore into iron slabs, and then a blacksmith is going to transfer those slabs into spears. And I will not be doing any of the bows or whatever. We'll just have our spear militia. We'll probably add a second spear militia just so that we can position 2. And they will be automatically filling 1 by 1. And then I will spend money on the retinue bit by bit. But for that we need to make more money. So let's get that horse so that the traders can trade more quickly. And then as soon as the mining pit is done, yeah, let's get a miner in there. The next one will be the bloomery. And then you see that we can now upgrade some houses. We still have, let's do this one. That will be our blacksmith in order to produce some spears. And then let's add more burgages. Again, be aware as you add more burgages, of course they will be consuming food and firewood as well. But I would like to get to around 35 families or so, maybe 40 by year 3, so that we can get those 2 militias filled and have enough people to actually crew all of the production buildings that we're looking at. So the manor, let's open the castle planner. Yeah, they're waiting for timber. That should be coming in though, hopefully. Alright, let's speed this up just a little bit. Money is good. So this is really good to see. I'm pretty certain that by mid-February or March, the Baron is going to claim the first territory. Although the last playthrough I did on restoring the peace was on challenging settings, so it might be that we have a little more time. But there will be bandit camps spawning again. Not sure how quickly.
Gave the old
We'll
ox
see.
a handful of month-old grey.
Okay,
He
I
spat it in
really
my face and tried to carve me a new nipple.
want to upgrade the granary. Let's also upgrade the storehouse as quickly as we can. Should be iron ore coming in. Bloomery is being built. So we're well on the way. We're not even a year into the game here. And we've accomplished quite a bit. So I'm quite happy actually with what's been going on. We're okay here. We have burgages being built. We have 2 veggie gardens. And I think we're going to add 2 or 3 more. Well, actually, no. Let's wait for the manor to be completed first before we start adding more construction. Let's see. Okay, they're almost there. So once this actually gets built, we'll be adding more houses. So food isn't looking great, but we do have those chicken stalls going. I think we're going to add some more. They're pretty cheap and they produce a pretty good amount of food. So let's do that. And I think we'll also add some more apiaries so that we get more money in. Although apiaries are pretty expensive, but they're pretty efficient. How are we doing there? Oh, no, they're short on planks. My goodness. Okay, no more chicken stalls for now. Let's just get the manor built first so that we can start working on the retinue. In the meantime, we're making good money. And that means, okay, we have 4 horses. We have someone in the mine. That's good. Bloomery is under construction. It's really just a matter of waiting now. In the meantime, let's get that forester going. There we go. I don't think that we'll be adding someone else by March, but that's okay. Alright, let's just speed this up just a little while no military action is happening. So, another bandit camp was sighted. Let's have a look. Okay, that's pretty close. So ideally, I think we'll just... I mean, they're gonna start stealing from us, but it shouldn't ruin us. And I don't want to go against the bandits with just 14 people in our militia. So let's not do that. Let's just wait. Maybe... Okay, a new message. Okay. Now, with this, raiders near, always track their movement. Okay? Because that way you'll have that
Don't be shy,
countdown
good
here.
sirs and ladies.
That'll tell you how much time you have before the raiders arrive. What you don't know is where the raiders will be arriving, but we will be hiring mercenaries soon enough in order to combat them no matter where they come from. So the raiders on normal settings will be 1 or 2 groups of raiders. So yeah, we'll just be hiring mercenaries and we'll have our militia as well in order to combat them. It shouldn't be an issue. We do have a little practice now. I mean, we've beat the other bandits. We're waiting for the bloomery to come in. And we did add... So we got the house up just in time, which is cool. Let's see. How is the manor doing? Okay, they're actually building now. I probably should have just committed earlier, which I didn't do. So they're building now. That's good. So where do we put that one person? We're pretty low on food, pretty low on mushrooms, but yeah, that's growing. So let's get a second forager in there. Oops, don't pause. Oh, I removed a woodcutter? Interesting. Okay, so where... Okay, they will have to be a woodcutter. I didn't even realize that I removed the woodcutter. Okay, but as I said, I mean, mistakes happen and most of them can be corrected easily enough. So let's overstock the market a bit, and you
Poor quality,
will
you said?
be
Impossible.
blacksmith. And that means we're now missing someone there, so logger is down to 1. Remember, always have 1 unassigned family, always have 1 unassigned ox in order to be able to construct stuff. Speed it up just a bit. We have all of those chicken coops, that's cool. They produce quite a bit. And the blacksmith, let's keep that window open. I want them to produce spears, but we also need the bloomery going. And we also need these to finish. Could you please do that? And we will also be needing a joiner's workshop in order to produce shields, because without shields we can't build the spear militia. So that will be one of the goals once we add more people, to add that as well. So you have to basically grow in order to accomplish everything. So this is going okay. This should be finished. Yeah. I'm a bit bummed about the planks production, but you know. Okay. They are supposed to produce spears. I want them to keep a reserve of 20 planks, but 0 iron slabs. We don't have any other uses for iron slabs, so they can do that. And I want them to produce a surplus of 1. So they... Okay, in my understanding, it means that because we are not showing a surplus here, meaning the 14 spears that we already have are distributed, so they don't count as surplus because they're in use. So if I put the surplus of spears here for production to 1, it means that if we have 2 spear militia later, which will be 72 people max, the blacksmith will stop producing spears once both of those militias are fully equipped, meaning at 73 overall. So that hopefully is the correct math to do, and I want them to keep a reserve of planks because we have stuff to build. Okay, so that is that. They won't be doing any work yet because they don't have slabs, because we don't have the bloomery going yet. So let's just quickly check here. Let's switch that to 50 planks. Yeah, that's good. Still exporting rubble stone. Rough stone is fine. We're not going to add another trader because we're going to, you know, have an issue with people, and I don't want to add too many. And I want that bloomery to get done. That's a bit annoying that that doesn't get finished. Never had that much of an issue with timber. I'm considering adding another logger down here. We'll see. Let's see whether it normalizes. If not, we can always add another logging camp down here. Okay, bloomery is finally finished. So let's just just let them work a bit to get some slabs going so that we get the spear production running. And then as these houses get filled, we can fill the mining pit again and should be okay. The food is getting a bit better. We're getting some fuel in again. Guess we should change this to 100 just to make sure that we don't run out. And yeah, with that, I think we've accomplished quite a bit. So let's pause this for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.